Innocent until proven guilty is how it's supposed to work. But what about the wait it takes to prove innocence or guilt in court? For more than 300 people facing felonies in Kentucky, the wait for a mental health examination is complicating that process. Christiana Ford explains how long delays for competency exams are slowing down justice for this LEX 18 investigates.
Hundreds of people are in limbo across Kentucky.
We're talking about people's liberty.
Placed on hold, waiting for what could be a critical factor in their criminal cases, whether or not they are mentally able to take responsibility for their crime.
That is the defendant fit to stand trial? Does the defendant understand the nature of the proceedings?
And the only state agency able to conduct mental health evaluations for people accused of felonies is desperately behind.
One we'd been waiting for a while actually just got scheduled for this Friday.
Criminal defense attorney Dan Carmen has worked in courthouses all over Kentucky defending clients for nearly 14 years. He says the current wait list for psychiatric evaluations at Kentucky's state-run psychiatric center, KCPC, has been a clear issue.
I've noticed, and the delays have become notorious.
Defense attorney John Landon has been defending clients for 15 years across Kentucky. He says everyone is noticing.
I think that every judge, every prosecutor, every defense attorney acutely knows the problems in this situation.
Right now, there are around 302 people waiting for a competency evaluation or criminal responsibility evaluation in Kentucky. The average wait has been 179 days, with the shortest wait being 0 days and the longest 1,031 days. 287 people, or 95%, are waiting behind bars.
Of course, when someone's waiting in jail and the case can't move along because this competency issue must be resolved before other things procedurally can happen, the risk, of course, is a risk of overservice. Even if most of the evaluations come back with an opinion that the defendant is competent to face prosecution, it's still important to go through the process.
Because a judge can't move forward with the case until the results of the exams are in, attorneys are reporting length of cases are being drawn out because of the wait.
In my experience, a few of them are being done essentially by iPad, a jailer, like a telehealth kind of thing.
Landon says some who can afford the costly expense have resorted to hiring someone to conduct a private evaluation just so they don't have to wait in jail. One district judge who wanted to remain anonymous told us one mental health exam they ordered in March 2022 won't be assessed until February 2023. They added some defendants are even changing their pleas to guilty because, quote, they've served well past what the offer would be otherwise, end quote. But those who may have a serious mental illness and are not cooperative are forced to wait longer. It's the same for people who don't have the family or means to get assessed by a professional that they can be released to.
Why is this happening? We weren't able to get answers on that from the Kentucky Cabinet for Health and Human Services, but we did get emails talking about the wait lists from when the pandemic first began until now.
In one email dated January 6th, Interim Facility Director Colleen Slusher said they were, quote, struggling with staffing shortages, end quote, and having trouble finding safe and secure space for evaluations. Records show that as of November, KCPC had 91 vacant positions, with most of them in the clinical services unit. 47 vacant correctional officers, 3 charge nurses, 3 behavioral specialists, a medical director, and 7 registered nurses, to name a few.
While I can't speak for anybody, I can only assume that they absolutely know the seriousness of it.
For Landon, the wait lists are an indicator of an even greater issue: how the criminal justice system handles mental health.
It's a system, in my opinion, that isn't functioning correctly.
Christiana Ford, Evening Edition.
This is an issue that is being talked about within the Kentucky Judicial Commission on Mental Health. It was formed in August to work to improve how the courts address justice-involved people with needs related to mental health, substance abuse, and intellectual disabilities.